Please state your name and begin.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. There's only so much we can do with 2 minutes, so please bear with us. And I appreciate everyone's efforts here on everybody's side. My name is Sam Padilla. I am here today on behalf of ATX DAO. For those who may not be aware, ATX DAO is a decentralized autonomous organization dedicated to making Austin and Texas the crypto capitals of the world. We do that by connecting crypto professionals in Austin. We help artists and businesses on board onto the crypto economy, and we advise legislators on better crypto policy. In that capacity, I'm here today with my colleague Quinn to talk a little bit more about the events involving FTX last week, offer some recommendations to mitigate those issues, and make you aware of some of our legislative efforts. I want to talk briefly about regulating exchanges. So in light of recent events, we believe it is important to rethink and reprioritize our legislative approach to protect consumers. Much of the legislative narrative so far has been centered around regulating decentralized finance, classifying cryptocurrencies as securities, and enforcing OFAC sanctions. And we do believe that these are important areas of focus, but I want to highlight that these are not the areas that have been hurting consumers lately. Most of the recent blowbacks have come from centralized exchanges and funds and have been due to a lack of reserve requirements and opaque fund management. I want to draw a distinction here between decentralized finance, these are smart contracts operating autonomously on-chain, and centralized exchanges operating like FTX, Celsius, and so on. Ethereum hasn't hurt anybody. Bitcoin hasn't hurt anybody. What has hurt consumers lately has been opaque fund management from centralized exchanges like FTX, Celsius, Voyager, and so on. To mitigate this risk, we're offering 3 objective recommendations. Require these organizations to adopt dynamic proof of reserves. Require these organizations to disclose how customer funds are used, especially when customers are not consenting explicitly to the usage of these funds for financial positions that are yielding interest for those people. And lastly, require these organizations to adhere to minimal liquid asset reserve requirements. There are many organizations right now operating on a fractional reserve basis, like banks, without the regulation and scrutiny that they should have. So I want us to focus on centralized exchanges and not necessarily keep focusing on decentralized finance and smart contracts. And I take any questions right now, and Quinn is going to talk a little bit more about DAO legislation as well.
Mm-hmm. Very good presentation.
Thank you.
Thoughts there. Appreciate you providing this.
Thank you.
Members, questions? Okay. Mr. Weidner.
Hi, I'm Quin Weidner, CEO of Node Providers, and I'm also here on behalf of ATX DAO. I wanted to bring we wanted to praise the committee's belief that we can protect consumers with regulation as well as encourage innovation at the same time. And as such, I wanted to bring to the committee's attention some regulation language changes that we're recommending to the LLC statute, which would allow DAOs to incorporate and operate in the state of Texas. DAOs have become the cornerstone of blockchain innovation, and we believe it's essential to recognize DAOs as legal entities to allow our state of Texas to remain on the forefront of blockchain innovation. Focusing on giving DAOs the same legal protection and restrictions of other corporate entities.